Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Tuesday, February 15th. I hope you enjoyed your Valentine's Day. I had a good Valentine's Day. I hope you guys did too. And we got a little donut for this morning. And I'm going to take a bite and rate it real quick before we hop into a little morning message on perfect timing. So, let's do it. I'm going to give it 8.2. I haven't had one of those in forever. So, today's morning message, we're going to talk a little bit about perfect timing, which was my post from a couple days ago. So, yeah, let's get it. So, caption goes something like this. There's no perfect time to begin. Beginning is what makes your timing perfect. The point is actually to begin, to decide, to learn, to fail. So you can adjust and learn and decide and begin and fail again and again, as fast as you can, without being reckless, taking a second to calculate your risk, and going in the direction that feels just a little bit more right than the other. You will never feel ready, but you will always be okay. This is what makes your timing perfect. This is what creates perfect timing. So that first little quote that I started off with, where I said, I saw it the other day on Instagram somewhere. It says, it goes, there's no perfect time to begin. Beginning is what makes your timing perfect. And this really clicked with me because, a lot of times in my life, kind of before, I used to think that, maybe I'll do this certain thing in my life that I know will serve me, that I know will do me well. I'll do it when I feel ready enough. Like right now, I don't feel ready. I don't feel ready enough to do it for whatever reason. And a lot of the times, I used to think like, oh, it's just not the right timing, right? Timing is everything. Everything happens in perfect timing. And I didn't really put two and two together and really connect how my actions are what actually play a huge part in creating that perfect timing. Like I kind of think to myself, a lot of the things that I've just maybe done but didn't feel ready enough, but just decided to do it anyway and figure it out. I kind of look back on it and think, I wish I would have just done this sooner. I wish I would have just taken action sooner and figured it out faster and like solve these problems faster by making that action to just begin, to start. And then because you can learn faster and you can figure out stuff faster and you can just grow faster, really. So, I've really kind of taken this time to really reflect, and even just writing that post, and I was thinking, it's so accurate. Thinking, I end it saying, you'll never feel ready. Like you'll never feel ready enough, but you'll always be okay. And sometimes when I kind of find myself getting into this thought pattern of knowing that I have to do certain things, or I should do certain things that will serve me, that will move me in the direction that will help me actualize my potential, is something that I like to do is take a step back, super quick, super in the moment, and think, what's actually the worst that can happen right now? And most oftentimes it's not that bad, and the worst thing that could happen typically will not happen. It doesn't happen in my experience. So, I think that take a second to really take a step back and think like that. And I'm saying, and I just kind of go for it. I'm not sure where this idea of feeling ready has anything to do with doing something that you should do. Because like you can always feel like you're never ready. You can always feel like it's not the right time. So ultimately, what creates perfect timing is by your own actions, is by being decisive, choosing, starting, beginning, learning. That is actually what creates perfect timing when you look at it, because the idea of perfect timing is a retrospective thought idea, right? You look back and it's like, oh, it was the perfect time to do this. It was just perfect timing, right? And it's usually something that you kind of can only take a step back and look at from a retrospective viewpoint, like looking in the past about it. Like you can't look in the future and say, oh, because you don't know who you're going to be in the future. until you start to do these things that lead you into this type of person that will become perfect timing. And actually, the perfect timing in the future is by doing and by doing and starting and beginning certain things right now in the present. By beginning, that's what creates perfect time. Like it's almost impossible to judge whether or not anything is really the perfect time to do anything. So, like, what if you always thought that right now is the perfect time to do anything? Like, the possibilities and the doors that would open to you. Have you thought about this? Like, about anything? Like, oh, today's the perfect time to start working out. Today's the perfect time to start a diet. Today's the perfect time to start drinking a gallon of water every day, or start moving in a healthier direction for yourself. Today's the perfect time to, right now, actually in this moment is the perfect time to record a video message. Like, what if we always thought about this was the perfect time to do anything? I just think there'd be a lot more possibilities that would open up for you in terms of growth. So, and just to cap this little morning message, my 2 cents is that instead of saying now is not the right time to do anything, maybe let's start to say now is the perfect time to do this, to make this choice, to make this decision towards becoming a better version of ourselves. So by choosing to do these things and thinking of it in this way, this is actually what creates perfect timing. This is what makes your timing perfect. So that's all I got for today's morning message. I hope you have the best Tuesday of your life. I will see you soon. Love you. Always. Peace.